Hey, what's up, everybody? It's me, your boy John with the Throwing Bows podcast. This is Thoughts from the Shitter. Hey, like I said, this is Thoughts from the Shitter. And what we're going to talk about in this video today, the question that we actually want to answer is who's going to fight? Actually, I'm all tongue-tied right now, and that's the best part about doing this video from Thoughts from the Shitter. That's the realness we get. The question we're going to ask is, what's going on with the heavyweight division in 1FC right now? Everybody wants to know. Or at least I do. So here's what we do know. We know that Brandon the True Vera has been heavyweight champion in 1FC since the belt came into play there. He's undefeated as a heavyweight, having only lost one fight in 1FC to Ung Lao in a super fight. And so what we see here with 1FC is they just recently put on a card called Unbreakable 2. And that card opened up with a heavyweight fight. What you had was Alan Inkalani coming back to heavyweight from the light heavyweight division. And he was fighting a Senegalese wrestler named Rug. And just real quick, they were tentative at first between the both of them, and then Rug just decided to take it over, and he pounded Nkalani out. So what I think you might see there is a kind of maybe a Bob Sapp-esque type of heavyweight fighter in Rug, which would be completely entertaining. And everybody should remember who Bob Sapp is from the Pride days there. But more importantly, we're going to talk about the main event between Mauro Cirilli and Vagabov. And what you saw in the promotional package with that they put together for each of these fighters was that in Vagabov is that they were billing him as a young contender from, coming in hot to the organization, wanting to test himself in the best organization in the world, as he says in video. And they're hoping to get a young contender out of Vagabov and for Brandon Vera. And then you have him fighting Mauro Cirilli. Cirilli just coming off a loss against Arjan Singh Bhullar. And, if you just saw the headline says absolutely, Mauro Cirilli absolutely destroys Vagabov. Or if you just watch the clip itself of the end of the fight, in that moment, he destroys Vagabov. The problem is that the fight was largely uneventful prior to that. And, you in the video package for Cirilli, you almost kind of got a feel, not only from the video package, but from the way the announcers were talking, is that they were kind of trying to build him towards possibly a redemption story, another fight with Brandon Vera. And I got to tell you, I hope that's not the fight that I want to see. I don't see how that fight goes any differently. Cirilli has already fought Vera, and it ended with one punch. He showed you that there are levels to this, and if you had problems with Vagabov, you're going to have problems with the heavyweight champ again. But, I mean, But I think why you probably will see that is because just like the fighter that I mentioned that Cirilli fought in Arjan St. Bular, he's a recent signee, uh, a fairly new signee from the UFC. And, you know, he made a business decision signing with ONE FC. And what it looks like is that he's going to be the face of ONE FC as they make their push into India. Much in the same way that Brandon Vera was the face of ONE FC as they were making a bigger push into the Philippines. You know, you see in Bular, you see a high-level grappler, wrestler. He's got about he's a 30% finisher, so you're not going to see somebody taking you down and just kind of pounding you out to the finish. You're going to see more of a dirty box, take you down, wrestle you, grapple you, you know, maul you type of thing. And he's been very successful with it. And then you see in the champ with Brandon Vera. Brandon Vera's got it all. He's got the grappling, he's got the wrestling, he's got the striking. You know, so I would want to see that fight right now. But I could kind of understand why they won't do that fight right now, because the heavyweight division in ONE FC is shallow, I'll say. So what I hope to see is that, you know, they build towards a mega fight. Sure, you know, maybe you put them on a card and you make Brandon and Cirilli like the main event. And then maybe you have Arjan Bular fight, you know, Rug, you know, have them fight Rug, and go that way. And of course, if things go the way you would hope they would go, you know, you have Vera and Bular fight each other in a mega fight. So we'll see what we get from that. You know, my thoughts are, you know, let's see it. I think it'll be fireworks, you know, and that's all I got. Before I get away, give us a follow on Twitter at Bo's Throwing. Again, that's at Bo's Throwing. Give me a follow on Twitter at Elevated Vet 2140, and see you next time.